mic on. What's up, guys? Welcome to the fucking Hopeless Dreamer. As always, I'm your host, Will Handy, or Alex Handy, or whatever you want to fucking call me. Just don't look me up. I'm here joined by Mr. Abram, or Mr. Honestus? How do you say it?
Honestus.
Mr. Honestus on Spotify. I think he's also on YouTube and all that stuff. I saw some of your little I saw some of those little short little music videos. They're really nice. They're really
oh, thank you.
They're very artistic. I like how it's like a very simple, but also kind of like conveys the same kind of vibe your songs do. Mm-hmm. Very nice. But how you doing, my dude?
I'm all right. I'm tired. Yeah. I had a rough day yesterday, but I'm here. It's a great morning. Great day outside.
Yeah, dude, everyone's happy to hear. Look at that fucking crowd, dude. They're happy. Yeah, no, it's the best part. We got like sound
that's
effects.
So funny.
Oh yeah, dude, you want to hear some of these? Check this out.
Yeah. That's so many.
And we're back. What's going on, guys?
Okay, that has so many fun uses. That's so great.
So the way the podcast is set up right now is I have this thing called white noises, and it's like more of the shoot the shit kind of side of things, where I can keep up with just giving people content every week.
Okay.
Fuck you. Whatever my phone said. But we just fuck with that the entire time on that shit. Like the entire time is just the entire time, and we just can't keep our fingers off of it. Good. But hopefully too, we're gonna add another podcast soon. I got a friend named RJ. We're gonna do spiritual Sundays or something like that. So It should be fun. Getting to the first question of it all, dude. If you had one superpower, what would it be and why? And there's a follow-up question to that too.
A superpower?
Yeah. We want to start a little light.
I always imagined myself to be like Spider-Man for some reason.
Dude.
But, I mean, he's just got like webs and stuff. He can like fling himself around. But if you're in like the middle of like nowhere, come on. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Maybe like flight, teleportation, something like that. Because me and my brother would always argue growing up, like, what is better, flight or teleportation? Because like flight, you can just fly everywhere. Mm-hmm. Teleportation, you could just teleport, like
just be like, why am I even doing the fucking fly time?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you just
2 hours.
Free fall.
Fuck that shit. Yeah. Boop. Have you ever seen that show called Heroes?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's so good. It's I don't remember what was on.
Wait, is it like an older show?
Kind of, yeah.
It's from like the early 2010s or late 2000s. Yeah. Dude,
that show just gets you filled up on that shit where you're like, I wish I could fucking teleport. Or, like, I was like 10 years old watching that shit. I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna get superpowers one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I never saw it myself, but
you'd like it.
I watched it on like a couple minutes maybe.
I get it. It's one of those dramas too where you're like, if you're not about that corny drama shit, then you're like, if you don't like Vampire Diaries or 90210 or any of that stuff, you're like,
yeah.
Which I'm not a fan, but I like all the supernatural dumb shit.
Oh, you're not big on Vampire Diaries?
It's good, but it's not like, I'd rather watch Supernatural, funny enough.
I'm just messing with you. I've never seen it.
I was forced to watch it a few times. Let's just say that. I was forced to watch it. So now we know what your fucking superpower would be. What would your theme song be?
What would my themes?
Yeah.
Do I just like choose like a song from?
Yeah, whatever your superhero theme song is.
Oh man,
it could be anything, dude. It could be like some Pink Floyd shit, like Great Gig in the Sky or some shit.
Ah, that's such a good one.
Be kind of trippy when people just like look up and just hear like fucking Pink Floyd.
No, that's okay. Can I take that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I want that. Great Gig in the Sky. If I'm like in the sky, that's perfect. Yeah, it's so great.
All right, so getting to the core of this pod, what's your dream, man? How would you kind of like describe your dream? What is the dream? And maybe just elaborate a little bit more about, and we can talk a little bit more after too, because I got some follow-up questions on that.
Yeah, this is such a hard one because it's like, it's something that I could rant about and never actually give you a clear answer of what it is.
100% feel that.
So like, I feel like my dream for a while has been to just like produce music,
mm-hmm.
but then I realized that I like performing, and so like I like playing drums in a band,
mm-hmm.
and the guys that I'm with now, we like, it feels like a dream. Like
mm-hmm.
it feels like I'm already like part of it.
Yeah.
And every time we play, I'm just like, I wish I could do this forever. But then like, whenever I get in a good mindset and I'm just in my room by myself working on some music, I'm like, man, okay, I could do this forever as well. So as far as a dream goes, probably like be a Buddhist monk.
Vibes. Just be around music. Just be all around
be
music.
around music.
Any way possible.
Any way, shape, or form. I want to live where like my job is music.
I feel the same way. I feel I want to be all around entertainment.
Yeah.
I want to be live shows, doing this shit, like all types of just around entertainment, and it's interesting because it's a weird place to get into. Yeah. But I think you and me both feel this, where it's like if you do have the want to, that it's not like impossible. Because like something I had to realize going through like Amoeba's program was that and it's probably not the nicest thing, but people who go after their dreams, they're either super talented or kind of mentally ill. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, no.
And
I
so
understand that.
To be like humble through this thing, you have to first like understand that you have to be talented and put the work in and like get the tasks or get the skills. But then you have to like have a little bit that mental illness and where you're like, yeah, dude, I want to be fucking seen. I want to where it is. And it's not really mental illness, but some people, they like, you can see some people that like, you just want to be here to fucking.
Yeah. It's just like me and you. And then like we're the best. And then a bunch of crazies.
Yeah, exactly. But that's kind of how it is. You kind of have to have that mental, like you have to like walk around like that, which is funny. And I think you start to have a little bit more like, I don't say compassion, but you start to understand like why artists on all levels are kind of the way they are. Because they all like feel like they're kind of on this island of themselves a little bit. But I think we all relate psychology. More. Yeah, like, we should get a psychologist in here. Psychology.
All right, let's bring him in.
Dun, dun, dun. Now we're gonna talk about your childhood. Funny enough. So how did you discover your passion? What inspired that pursuit? I know that you started playing drums when you were 6 or 11.
I think it was 11, 5th grade.
The church band. Would you say that kind of had a big, like, effect on your upbringing, on your dream, or would you say it's just kind of like the precipice point where you like started to travel down this path?
So, my mom got me and my brother to both start lessons with an instrument of our choice. So I chose drums because my friend was doing it as well. And I was just like, yeah, it'd be so cool if we were both doing it. Yeah. And then
every band needs 2 drummers.
Yeah. But my church, we like the youth band or whatever, everybody in there was like graduating to wherever. And then they were like, all right, we need more people to do it. So then me, my brother, and another one of my friends ended up joining. And I guess that was kind of like the start of it, where I realized I love playing with other people. But I don't think it really evolved into anything until way later. I think it was like first year of college, I started like messing around in GarageBand for like every day, waiting for class. I'd just be like, all right, what sick beat can I make today?
I've definitely been there.
And it's like, and it's like nothing makes sense. But it got to the point where I was just like, man, I know I'm really good right now. And then I was like, man, I would just like to do creative stuff forever. And I never found anything in school that I was like called to. Like I tried psychology, then I tried nursing. Wow. And then now computer science, and it's like,
Even computer science is a little bit.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
A lot of numbers. A lot of just keeping up with shit.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
I feel that. Damn, dude. I thought you were a big comp sci guy, but that's off reading your resume. You got a lot of information out there, dude. Oh, yeah. So, going into it, have you ever had to let anything go with your dream? Any elements that you had to kind of either put on the back burner or like, they fully just let go and understand that like it's a hobby, it's a passion or something, but it's not like going to be part of my dream.
No.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I just want to ask. I mean, I've felt that because I feel that sometimes I over advertise myself maybe, where like I'm like I'm this that. Like I want to be a comedian too. I want to be a podcast producer. I want to be a writer. I low-key want to sing, but that's like more of like a personal thing. But you have to put shit in like a priority list.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I have done is just like I have to delay stuff. Just all right, release coming, like blank, like whenever it's coming
TBH.
out, and then like whenever it comes to around that time, it's like, all right, let me just like edit that Instagram post and like change the date to like nobody will notice.
Yeah, I feel that 100%. You're like, yo, new episode coming out. All right, the same episode's about to come out. I feel that 100%, dude. It's kind of tough sometimes. You're like, eh. What impact do you want your dreams to have on other people?
Oh, man, that's tough. I feel
we got
like
some tough ones here.
Yeah, we got some tough ones. I feel like a big thing is just I want people to understand that like the arts should have a sense of your own self and your own like feelings and emotions, and I feel like a lot of people try to just like take what's popular or like
they try to use the algorithm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want, if you are putting art into the world, make it something that deserves to be put out in the world, not something that's just like a bunch of bullshit coming from your favorite artist or whatever. Like, I cannot stand like just copy and paste music and just any art. It's just like, come on, I want something new.
Yeah.
Like, give me something.
Yeah. I 100% agree. Fucking, when that Suicide Boys stuff came out first, like, it was cool because at first it was a new sound.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, you had 14 other rappers that would copy and paste.
Hey,
the
let's
same
take
shit.
that.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And your friends would come up to you and be like, yo, you ever heard of a fucking Xavier Wolf? And you'd listen to it and you're like, this isn't Suicide Boys? Or, you know what I mean? I mean, it's no discredit to those artists and stuff, but the music of that era sounds pretty similar.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I agree with that. I see that in Hollywood, where it's like people don't want to take big swings anymore, and you don't get these really sick fucking movies that like blow the shit out of the water, like Pulp Fiction or fucking I guess I'm using Quentin Tarantino movies, but
the risk is too risky.
Yeah, they want to use the fucking equation, and everything's robotic as fuck.
Yes,
it's not fun.
It's like, I've been super into horror movies lately. Like, all I've been watching is horror movies.
Let's go.
And then it's like every movie that I see is just like it's 1 out of 20 movies that's like something new and refreshing, and not just like the same old like, oh my god, house is haunted and there's a kid that's doing weird creepy stuff around the house. It's like, okay.
Yeah, you're like, all right, what's new, dude? It's like some little girls just being like, la-di-da-di-da.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, this is super original.
It's like, I swear this is The Shining.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many times I watch a horror movie and be like, is this gonna basically be Insidious? And then I'm like,
oh
yeah.
Insidious is like the big, like, I feel like after Insidious, like the first one, it's like most horror movies are like trying to do something like that, unless it's like Thanksgiving, where it's just like some kind of slasher.
Gore fest.
Yeah.
There's not even as many of those anymore either. Like, we just stopped doing like Texas Chainsaws or Saw movies, Saw 1 through fucking 8 or whatever it is now.
Except for like that movie X.
No way.
That just came out.
I need to watch that then.
Yeah. It's like a...
You are a little fucking horror movie cinema buff.
Hey man, that's like all I've been watching lately.
Hey, fair enough, dude.
Yeah.
I'm with it, dude. I've been watching way too much anime lately, so
I've been through that.
Yeah.
I've been through that.
It gets in waves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you just be like...
It's like calls to you.
Yeah.
And you're like, I have to answer it.
Yeah. It's always on like those times when like I've been sick for the past... Not sick. I had a sinus infection. But when I had my sinus infection, I was like, it's going to make me feel at home. Little chicken noodle soup and
cozy
anime.
Yeah.
Just chilling out. Just binge watching fucking, fucking Boku no Pico and shit like that.
Me, my beef stroganoff, and Haikyuu.
I love my Sudoku and my soup. Yeah, I feel that. It's a comfort. It's a comfort item. I recently just finished... I rewatched Berserk. That's why I brought it up earlier. But I rewatched the movies. I was like, they talk about these people getting raped more often. It's crazy.
Boy.
Yeah, it's just so different than the show. The old show, which I wish they kept the style, but that's just a personal thing. All right, so let's kind of take a breather in a set, and not a breather, but kind of a breather question. I need to breathe, dude, and hear me fucking. But do you have any hobbies or passions outside of music? Something probably people don't really know about you.
Hobbies or passions? I love nature. Like any chance I can get to go hiking and just be outside. Like I have like a back deck that's like big.
Holy shit, I just fucked up so bad. We're recording audio, so we still have that, but I'll just do something.
Here we are.
Yeah, welcome here, right? And we're back.
I can't get enough of that. That's so funny.
It's the greatest, dude.
And we're back.
And we're back. It's like every time something's fucked up, you just go. And we're back.
Which button is it?
This is technical difficulties. This is the crowd. That is Funky Beat 1. This is Funky Beat 2.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, hold that one down. And we're back. What's going on, people?
And we're back.
And we're back. Welcome to the podcast. That's going to be an ongoing joke for the entirety of the shit. It's already happened in like 2 episodes. And we're back.
All right. You asked a question.
Yeah. We're just going to jump right into it. I'll figure out what to do about the first 17 minutes of video footage. It's going to hurt. So what hobbies do you have outside of music? Something people don't really know about you. I think you were talking about nature. You love hiking.
Yeah.
Said mushroom foraging?
No.
That's my buddy. He's like, I love nature. I'm like, what do you do in nature? He's like, I just hunt for mushrooms.
I just go to the cow pastures, look through the shit, try to find some mushrooms.
Literally. And he's been caught by his grandparents multiple times because it's his grandparents' land. They're just like, what are you doing? It's like, nothing.
Just investigating the land.
I'm really into science.
Making sure your soil has the correct pH.
As he's getting like a fucking videography degree.
No, but yeah, hiking, nature. I like cooking.
Nice.
But it's like I have to be in the mood for it. I can't just like sit down and be like, all right, I'm gonna cook tonight after I've been like doing shit all day.
I feel that.
Can't do that. And like photography a little bit.
That's one thing I've been getting into more recently. Like, I thought I was gonna, after I had the camera, I thought I was gonna be more photographer type shit.
Yeah.
But then I realized that it really was more of a hobby of mine. It became like a hobby where I really appreciate photography, but I don't know if I want to be a photographer.
Okay.
Where it's like, it's fun to set up shots. It's fun to like go find shit, do the whole photo shoot of it all.
Yeah.
But to do it for work where like you have to deal with people and like their opinion on the photo, it just rubs me wrong. Because I brought my camera to a beach trip, one I broke my fucking hand for. Shout out, whatever that is. But I remember I was taking those pictures, and I was taking pictures of girls and stuff because like it was the only guy with the camera in the group. Mm-hmm. And it was just like every time I'd be like, take like 2-3 pictures, girl would be like, let me look at it. And I'm like, all right, cool. Show them the picture. And then they have like 14 different things wrong with it. And I'd be like, I don't see a single issue with the photo.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm not doing like the regular, I don't like to always do like the regular rules, like, 3/4 rule of thirds and Z shots and composition like that. Like sometimes I just like somehow just capturing moments that are just like so, like you literally got to capture them. They're so fleeting. Yeah. But it's hard to get people to like get on that wave because they're just like, no, we want like the one.
So picky.
They want the fucking format. They want the equation. They want the picture where it's like them in the sorority squad or holding up a fucking fish. Like they want that.
Where they look just like
an NPC.
They look the way they do in the can you get my other side? Can you get my good side?
Yeah. Yeah, and then we're sitting here playing like, 20 minutes of tag, like photo tag in a sense where it's just like this way, that way, this way, that way, and no one's ever happy. I try to take a picture of like girls from like a lower end where it'd be a little bit more and they just can't not look at the camera. Like they have to look at the camera. So every time they look at the camera, their fucking double chin pops out. Yeah. And I'm just like, don't look at the camera. It's like the point of the fucking shot is that you don't look at the camera. And they're just like, no, this is horrible. You're going to make me look fat. that shit. I'm like, you won't look fat if you just don't look at the camera.
Just don't look at it.
Yeah. People are so programmed. I don't know what to say. They're just trained up to fucking like that shit, which I have no clue where I went wrong. But if I'm wrong, dude, I'd rather be gay or whatever it's called. Shout out that first joke before I walked in. All right, let's go into what values do you hold most important, and how do they influence your work? I know you said a few minutes ago you talked about how you really want your music to have emotion, to convey like that sensation, that feeling, and that it shouldn't just be a hollow, sensitive algorithm or format. Are there anything specifically within those kind of values? Like your song "Stone Man." When I listened to it, when I read the lyrics, I felt that it was kind of like almost an ode to the world or the people around you, where it's like these people are, closed off and they don't understand, they don't see, and maybe it was a letter to somebody or some shit where it's like, let him go, all this stuff. But I got at least from it where it's like you kind of saw that's like live life, all the other stuff. Is that kind of part of that conveying of emotion, or would you categorize it somewhere else where it's just more so like people?
Are you thinking of Stone Man or Open Your Eyes?
Maybe Open Your Eyes. I'm sorry.
It's like how many of them are actually real? Yeah. I was in this state of like, man, what is life? Life is crazy. Nothing makes sense. I was like, all right, how many people realize this? And how many people are just like living their lives in this like, like Matrix. Like the Matrix is like, everybody is like living their lives in this way that like everybody has taught them how to live their lives. And then you take the pill and then it's like, now you get to see life for how it actually is. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people don't take the time to kind of like sit back away from their routine and think about like everything as a whole and be like, oh, there's so much more. Like it's so much bigger than.
Would you say that you came to that realization from like your religious background, or would you say it was a journey of like self and like spiritualism?
Oh, I feel like it's a mix of both, because I grew up very religious, and then when I moved to college, that's when I kind of got on this path of like, let me start reading like spirituality books and stuff. And then this one book, Be Here Now, I forgot the dude's name that wrote it, but yeah, it's like everything is going on in the world and everybody has these desires. It's very like Buddhist and has a lot of like Buddhist values and stuff mixed with I don't know, like some Christianity in there, and then also like Hinduism thrown in there. Interesting book. You should check it out.
I definitely will.
It's just like everybody has these desires, and the funniest thing it talked about is like a big ice cream cone in the sky, and it's like when will you ever get that big ice cream cone in the sky? And it's like you get the big ice cream cone in the sky because you've been desiring like ice cream or whatever. And then it's like, okay, now you finish the ice cream and now you feel parched, so you need some water, and then you're desiring water, and then you get the water, and then you're feeling bloated. And then it's like you just continue wanting things to make up for like the last thing, or just, but it never ends. Yeah,
it's a cycle of fulfillment, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's one of my problems I have with my dad, where it's like he's a boomer, dude. He's 61 years old now.
Yeah.
Older guy. And he had me when he was like 35, so it was like at the time pretty old to have kids, I guess. Mm-hmm. But like just something he doesn't get, dude, because that's what his generation was raised on, was like they were like the American dream type shit. You know what I mean? Like do what you gotta do to do these fulfilling things, and you'll have the American dream or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And like there's a degree of that to be true, but I think that some people aren't of the mental capacity to like go through that life like that. Like I can't just be like, okay, next fulfillment, next fucking paycheck, the next fucking promotion. Like, I'd rather, kind of like what you said earlier, I'd rather just do creative shit for my entire life.
Yeah.
I'd rather just bounce from project to project to project and just like add my flair, or like really fucking do it, produce it, or not be at whim of something that like society's deeming you to like have to get it done, you know?
Yeah, and if you're doing creative stuff, it's like you are putting a piece of you out there into the world, and it will, I mean, I'm going to say like forever be there, but like, you don't know. I don't know.
Who knows, dude?
Yeah, who knows?
I 100% feel that. I mean, I also see this stuff as more of an investment. Like this podcast, as small it is right now, my thought process with it is not really like even though it's coming out in 2 weeks and we'll do like a whole promotional for you at the end of this where you can like shout out your stuff. Mm-hmm. I see this more in like a year or two being more beneficial for both of us. Where like you'll probably grow a fucking better following base, and then you'll have content out there where you can point people towards like, hey, if you want to fucking see an interview with me and like my shit, like there's a fucking thing out there for you, and that helps you. You know, like I think a lot of times we get into these new artists or, you know, bands and stuff, and after we like really fall in love with them, then we're like going through their fucking archives, and you're like, oh, where'd they come from? How'd they get here? Are they just like me? You know. But, all right, next question. How do you stay creative and innovative?
Oh, that's okay. That's really rough. I go through phases of just like, all right, I'm the most creative person that has ever been alive. And then I'm like, all right, I have absolutely nothing right now. I've been on like a dry spell the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months.
No, I feel you.
No, it's just like I've made so much that now it's like tweaking the stuff that I've already made, so I haven't really gotten to do like the creative stuff. Mm-hmm. So like I'm just waiting to finish all this stuff and then finally get to work on stuff again. But I would say probably taking breaks. Mm-hmm. Like every time that I'm just like grinding, like if I start a new song, I work on that song for like 2 weeks straight, staying up till like 4:00 in the morning every morning, and then or like every night, and after doing that for 2 weeks and then wanting to start another thing, it's like you can't. You gotta forget that you were ever making music and just like live and hang out with friends and do your whatever schoolwork if you're in school and stuff, and then when it calls you back, that's when you get right back to it. Yeah,
I love that shit. I love that's your process too, because I feel like there's a lot of people that like force the fuck out of this situation.
You can't do it. You can't force it.
It feels awkward.
It's gonna be bad. Like you can't force anything that's gonna be like. I mean, unless you're like that good. Like I don't know.
I think you can be that good, but I think it goes back to our conversation about like almost like hollow music versus not. Like you're just trying to use the algorithm, and it's not to say the algorithm doesn't work, but like you're not gonna make a timeless classic, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're not gonna make the next Pink Floyd song or the next Beatles or whatever, you know, timeless music that you want to choose. Yeah. But I feel that 100%. Fucking follow up to kind of the creative and innovative. What are some of your inspirations in general? Like, you know, we can start with music and then we can slowly move into like life and all that stuff. You know,
like who are my inspirations?
Who and what? Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. My friends, family, I guess. Mild High Club.
Watch a lot of those videos, actually. I'm on that side.
Kevin Parker. Yeah. A little bit. Okay.
I can see that because you're at the whole self-produced side. You're like trying to make this music on your own. Yeah.
And Bradford Cox, dude. Bradford Cox. He's the lead singer of this band called Deer Hunter.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And they're from Marietta.
I had no fucking clue. Are you serious?
Yeah.
They're local?
Yeah, and he does his own music. Like he has his page on Spotify that's like Bradford Cox, and then his other one that's oh man, I can't think of it. I've had the CD in my car forever. But yeah, he's just like the most creative dude, and his crazy shit, right? Mm-hmm. I'm about to blow your mind. The producer for all of Deer Hunter and his solo stuff is the main professor and director of the music business program at UGA.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. So he's like teaching and working on some fucking actual shit, dude.
Yeah, this dude
so close.
He's like my biggest inspiration as like a producer, because I love everything that he does. And here he is doing like being a professor at UGA. It's like so cool.
Yeah, that is actually fucking sick, dude. It makes you almost want to fucking transfer.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No, me too.
Yeah, you're like,
yeah, I was telling
Keith,
one of my friends.
I'm so sorry.
Like,
Danny, Keith, I'm so sorry. I'll never listen to this.
No.
But yeah, no, I feel that. Shout out Meebus program. That's cool though. Dude, you're actually blowing my mind that Deer Hunter's local as fuck.
Yeah.
Because I remember growing up on that shit. Like, not growing up, but like indie years of like high school when I used to like roll my fucking jeans up and like basically walk around like I had a better music taste than everyone else when I really didn't. But yeah, I was like, dude, Deer Hunter's sick. You know, all these friends of mine be like, you guys listen to Lil Uzi? And I'd be like, have you heard Deer Hunter? And they'd be
yeah. Do you know that scene in Incredibles where he's like looking at the computer and he's like,
yeah,
and like the music is getting like really intense. Yeah, that was like me in class finding out that Deer Hunter was like based in Marietta. I was like,
how far am I?
Yeah,
how to transfer to UGA?
He'll go to this vinyl shop, and Bradford Cox, he'll go to this vinyl shop and write shit on the vinyls like, this shit is way overpriced and stuff, and like the owner will get like pissed off at him.
I love that, dude.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I'm gonna do that next time I go wax and facts. I'm just gonna walk in there and start writing on this shit and be like, you guys suck, charging $30 for a vinyl.
Yeah.
For a fucking vinyl you picked up from someone's fucking dusty ass garage.
Yeah, right.
That's why I always get those $1 CDs when I go in there. It's so much better. I mean, I found some amazing CDs in there, dude. That's how I got into Candlebox. I don't know if you've ever heard of Candlebox, but
no, I haven't.
They're like a low-key band from like the 80s, and they fucking rule. No, actually don't completely rule, but they have a few albums that fucking rock.
They're like, okay.
Yeah. They really have like one album that's fucking absolutely nuts, and I just picked it up off whim, and I was like, dude, this is fucking amazing, and it only cost me $1, and I love that, because, you know, try to get like new bands nowadays, and it costs you like $15, and you're like, the fucking CD is basically obsolete. Like, if you want better audio quality, then go pick up like a fucking, you know, actual vinyl and stereo system and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's nothing that's really beneficial about getting a CD, other than maybe like the vibe. I don't know, like getting that fucking CD and opening it up.
Yeah, the only reason I get CDs is because my car has a CD player. And I was just like, all right, I'll leave one CD in for like 4 months. And then finally I'll decide, all right, I think it's time I get a new CD. I'll go get a new one.
Lou Bega, a little bit of Mambo, was in my car for about 6 months straight. Like that entire album where he's like, Mambo number 7, Mambo number 9. Like,
wait,
rocking out to it.
Wait. Okay, so the song is like,
just start. I think
ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
Yeah.
Wait, is this?
Yes.
Are there?
I have it on CD. Like,
are there
there.
other songs that like say Mambo number other numbers?
The whole album is like Mambo 1 through fucking 10 or something like that. Yeah, it's great.
Oh my god, I thought that was just one song, and I was like, I've never heard Mambo number 6.
Dude, I'll loan you that album. 7. You might throw it pretty quickly because it's a tough listen sometimes. You kind of got to be on some drugs to listen to that shit, but as you know, I was. But yeah, no, that stuff was fucking, it's hilarious. I had that, and I had like, oh, fuck. I can't remember, but I bought like basically, I don't know if you ever heard Uboa, but I had like this Uboa CD, which it wasn't Uboa, but somebody like Uboa. And Uboa is like this soundscapey stuff where,
like dream state kind of.
Yeah, but like more ambient and like sounds and stuff. So
yeah,
like somebody just get in my car and we'd be like sitting there driving, and then you just hear like, and they'd look at me and be like, what is this shit? And you're like,
wait, is it like actually breathing?
Yeah, it's all types of shit. It's like, yeah, or like, you know, a synth sound, like one synth sound in 5 minutes, like, bing. And the songs are like called like, and this is Yuboa more so, but the songs are like, this is my depression, or like, this is how my anxiety is like personified. I don't know if personified is the right word to use here, but this is how I explain myself through musical sounds and shit. And
did they say this?
Yeah, no. If you go into Yuboa interviews, they're like, yeah, like I wrote this entire album, which is in my opinion not really an album, but like, I wrote this entire album to basically kind of characterize and like paint what kind of a picture my depression, anxiety is, or shit like that. And you listen to it, and it's that.
That's
yeah, it's wild. That's the fun part of the day and age we live in, though. You know, I'm so much closer to shit like that than before. Because back then I'd have to like go through fucking VHS tapes just to find something as wild as that, which I love. I love the fucking weird stuff. I'll fucking get you on Yuboa.
Yeah.
It's not good.
To it.
Yeah, well, I'll rock some out after this pod's over. I'll get you some. We'll listen to 2 seconds
Yuboa.
of it. Me and my friend always joke about Yuboa. Like, yo, let's just fucking chill out and listen to Yuboa. I love that shit. All right, what's your favorite books or movies?
Books
and why?
Or
both.
Books. All right, we'll start there. Be Here Now.
Yeah. Fuck.
I don't remember who it's by, and I forgot the dude's name, even though I was talking about him yesterday for like 30 minutes.
Put it up somewhere. I'll be like, boop, and you'll get the.
Here, actually, could you put it right?
Boop. Yeah,
there.
I got you. I'll just do it all over the screen.
Actually, now also, could you put it like right here?
Yeah. 100%. It's all there.
Boop. Oh, The Alchemist.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you ever read that.
No, but my friend, he's basically giving me a synopsis of it, and it's on my reading list, and I'm so intrigued to read that book. It's like a big conversation about reincarnation and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I read it in like 24 hours.
Wow.
And I was like, this is great.
Yeah. Just gripping, bro.
Made you think about life in like a bigger sense. It's like, oh, I can do anything.
Yeah.
And everything. I can just like travel the world and
be free.
Yeah. I'm going to switch to movies because I can't think of any other books.
No, you're good.
Even though they're like millions. But, oh, man. Is it called like Into the Wild?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The
Alex
like,
Supertramp?
In Alaska?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That one was crazy. For some reason, Oppenheimer. I don't know why.
You have to watch that one.
Huh?
I've yet to watch that one.
Dude, you gotta watch it.
I've heard.
Just that the actor, I forgot his name. The dude,
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy, dude. He's like one of my favorites.
Oh, dude, so good.
So good.
Yeah. You got into Peaky Blinders?
I haven't watched it.
Oh.
I've never seen it.
If you like Cillian Murphy, dude, you're gonna love Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, I was talking to this woman yesterday at the meditation.
Oh, sorry, this woman. My bad.
Thing. At the meditation thing was that, and she was talking about Peaky Blinders, and I was like, okay, I wanna test this out. Cillian Murphy is so awesome,
dude.
Such a good actor.
He portrays like seriousness so fucking well, and that show is just prime time for him to like give off that serious mood.
Yeah,
because his character is all about being like, and they kind of refer to it a few different times in the show, but they say like they're dead, they're already dead, because like it starts.
Did you just spoil the entire show?
No, definitely not. I would if you give me the permission, but no, I could never. I just finished season 6 actually a couple of weeks ago because I never wanted the show to end, and when people told me season 6 was like, I was like, I can't do it. I can't like ruin the show for myself. It just has to like forever live in glory. But then
they said, wait, season 6 is the last season. Oh, okay.
But I watched the season 6, and I think that people are kind of wrong, and I think it was a good way to end it. I don't think it's the best ending, but it's a good way to end it. But the show starts out post World War I, where you have like basically a lot of these guys who just come back from the war in France and all that stuff, and you have like a whole country that's like still living through the traumas of World War I, and that's kind of where Thomas and his brothers kind of like pick up, where they say like, we're dead, like we went to war, we already died, and like Thomas kind of prides himself almost on having this like this fearless attitude in the face of death. Multiple times in the show, it's so much fun when they're like, you know, tense point, you know, someone's got a gun to someone, or, you know, something's about to fucking go off, or, you know, there's a fucking fight about to happen, and all that stuff. Like, you can feel that tension. It's one of the best parts of the show is the tension they fucking play. Plus, the fucking soundtrack is nuts.
Okay, I gotta check this out.
Dude, if you like some PJ Harvey, some Tom York, and all that shit, like, dude, it's like black leather kind of type of music. Oh, such a good time. Such a good time. Not like black leather Kim, but like black leather like jacket, like motorcycle shit. I can see why that was a... If you like BDSM music, it's your type of shit.
Yeah, it's like, it's... You gotta check it out.
Yeah, dude. If you like whips and chains, it's your shit. If you like fucking playing Doom... So, do you have any guilty pleasures that you might lean on? Or maybe what might be one of your favorite ways to spend like a lazy Saturday? You know, I feel like for me it's the same question, even though they're different, but it's really about guilty pleasures.
Yeah. Man, just like that's I mean,
That's fair, dude.
Dude, me and my roommate will just like sit around and watch hella rom-coms.
I love that.
Yeah.
You've been like, we're on 51st dates night.
Yeah, so it's either like, all right, let's watch like all of these horror movies, or let's just sit down and watch either like a New Girl or some rom-com.
Yes,
it's like, it's so funny.
I love the juxtaposition there. I love that fucking duality.
Yeah.
Horror movies or New Girl.
Yeah, exactly. Or just like go to the back deck and walk in circles for an hour.
I feel that. I think I've been there. You a pacer?
Oh, I'm a pacer.
I am bad.
I'm a big pacer.
Feel that, bro. High anxiety. Woo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'll get like to points where I'll just start like pacing down this fucking hall like back and forth, and I just feel like a mad scientist because I have my like hands behind my back, and I'm like, what are we doing here, dude?
Yeah, me and my old roommate would just like both walk around the kitchen table for like 2 hours just talking.
Yeah.
And not leave the kitchen table, just walk around it. It's like, yes. What?
Like, you want a beer? Like, no, just keep walking.
Yeah, we gotta keep walking, bro.
Just keep walking, dude. All right. Jump back into some more of these hard-hitting questions, dude. These hard-hitting questions no one's ever even fucking heard before.
Oh, no.
Yes, dude. How do you define success? And what do you do to stay motivated?
Oh, success... For me personally, success is... I feel like there's like career success and then there's like now success. So like my success now is putting something out in the world that I think I am proud of. Mm-hmm. And then my idea of success for the future or for my career is like, I just want to be comfortable with a career in music. Like yeah. I want it to be able to provide me enough money to like live off of somewhat comfortably. And then that's like the dream. Is there like a second part to that question?
You were saying you had the now and then the career. What was the now one?
The now is putting something out there that I'm proud of.
And then the career is just being able to live off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that 100%, dude. If this shit fucking actually was to work out.
As you're on it right now.
Yeah, I know.
Shit better work out. Yeah, come on, guys.
Listen to this shit, dude. Even though you can't really hear it unless you listen to it. Listen to this shit. Listen to my show.
Well, they gotta listen to it because there's no video for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's a fucking huge blunder because I've been preparing for this for like a couple weeks now where I'm like finally getting the structure down. And of course, the fucking first actual interview episode, I'd fucking forget to hit the record button. We'll probably use AI or something or try to fucking do something funny for the first bit.
Just draw us.
Yeah. I was thinking about MS Paint this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love when people use MS Paint, dude. It's so much fun. What are some of the biggest challenges or mistakes that you've had to face to date, and what did you learn from them?
Challenges or mistakes? I feel like one of the big things is that. Okay, so as
okay, I love how you're just like. Okay.
No, see, like, one of the biggest things with being a both good musician and, like, creative producer and, like, somebody who knows what they're doing is that it attracts so many people to want to work with you that you just have to like select which ones.
Mm-hmm.
And so like there are definitely people that okay, first off, one thing, it's so annoying. It's so annoying to like, I mean, okay, it's good to have a lot of people reach out, but it's like having to choose, and it's like I only have like so much time, and like I'm a really bad people pleaser. Like, and
you
that's
should
like
not be. I feel you, bro. I'm struggling trying to stop being a people pleaser.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah,
and it's just like I gotta stop it. But yeah, choosing who to work with and stuff, because like there have definitely been times where I sit down with somebody and it's like 3 hours in, we've gotten nothing done, and then other times it's like 30 minutes in, we've written like nearly a whole song, and it's like,
dude,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I feel that 100%, 200% actually, dude. That's something with this podcast shit, dude. Like, it's so hard to like. It's not as bad as you, dude, because you have a little bit more of a skill set to be offered and said.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I can understand that because there's a lot of these people, especially the podcast, like I want to be heard type people, but I'm like, you have nothing to be said. And I don't
you
say
don't
it
have
to them.
anything to say.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't say it to them in the face, but I like know in my mind to mind, I'm like, you don't need that. We don't need to waste both of our times.
Yeah.
Here, like get to 3 hours down the line and be like, this was a really bad mistake. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's like using your energy and everything. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes it's not worth it. What was it? What was the second part of that question?
It was
conflicts.
And what did you learn from it?
What did I learn from it?
Biggest challenge and mistake that you faced today, and what you learned from it.
Don't be a people pleaser. Do what you think is necessary for yourself, and I mean that's pretty much it. Like, do what you think is good for you. But that sounds really self-interested, but like, I don't know.
The balance in life.
It takes a lot. Yeah. It's a big balance.
Yeah. Tao Se Dong, or what that shit's called, dude. Fucking, it's these, everything in life is a balance, and it's not just 50-50. Sometimes you gotta figure out, I don't know. I had a conversation with somebody along these lines where it's like, I think it was Eric. You might know him, the saxophone kid.
Oh yeah.
But he basically we were talking about how he was like, you have to, like, you don't want to be a pander in life, but you do want to pander to the people that you care and respect for.
Yeah.
But you have to have that balance even there, which was an interesting conversation to have, because it's like, you don't want to just completely pander to your mom, your dad, your brother, siblings, because then you don't live for yourself. Mm-hmm. But you also want to give them some of that because they are your family. But it's like, what's that balance? And I feel like it's the same way with some of this, like in the industry, where it's like, you don't want to pander to people, but you want the people that you respect to work with you. So, trying to get those people, they're like 30-minute type people instead of 3-hour type people. So hard to do. So hard to get those people like on the same track.
Uh-huh.
I'm jealous of you guys' band because like you guys actually organized and got yourselves to fucking show up every week on this time, and people don't understand how fucking hard that shit is, dude. I struggle with getting a guest on here. I'm not saying you, but I've like for fucking years now trying to run this stuff. That was always my biggest issue, was just getting people on. That's what basically forced me to do the whole split kind of cast where you have like the white noise and then you have the actual interviews, where I care about these interviews a little more than the white noise, but the white noise just allows me to give myself time to get really good people like you.
Yeah.
Or
thank you.
Yeah, dude, you are a great guest to have on, and you actually have like something going on in your life. Like that's one of the things I haven't been able to tell some people that I have on the other podcast, where it's like, it's not that I don't want to do an interview for you, but you don't have anything going on. You don't have a artist. You don't have
like, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, literally, what are you gonna say for an hour straight when all I know you do is fucking go home and play COD all day? And it's like, dude, like, I can't have you on a fucking serious interview cast when that's all you fucking do. I'm gonna sit there and talk about the maps.
I got this like crazy kill streak the other day. Yeah. Shit was crazy.
Trifecta, bro. You should have seen it, dude. By the way, catch me on Twitch. I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough as fuck. What role has fear played in your pursuit of your dreams, and how do you handle it? How do you handle failures and setbacks?
You said, has fear played?
Yeah, what role has fear played in the pursuit of your dreams, and how do you handle it?
Oh man, I would say there have been so many times where I just sit down or lay down on my bed. I'm like, I don't have it. I don't have what it takes. And then, like, I think it's again like time, because like there's a time for everything, and there'll be times where I'm just like, I don't have it. I'm not it right now. And then like literally the next day I'll be like, I'm the shit. I'm the best person. And it's like so funny. But yeah, the fear of I don't know. I think it's like because there's so many people trying to do it and trying to make it in like the music industry that you just have to like fight your way to like where you want to get to an extent. And I feel like that's like a big thing that's been like there's so many people doing the same thing. And it's like I know that I do like really cool shit and like I'm not just like copying other people. And that's the thing is like getting people to hear that and like fighting for that spot and like having people hear you is like it's hard.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand, especially like when we're talking about like the big swings. People don't want to do big swings anymore.
Yeah.
And it just turns people off so much quicker. Because you can't be like, it's like Led Zeppelin meets fucking 19-year-olds, like Greta Van Fleet, but like you can't really do that, you know?
Yeah.
Or it's not you can't do that, but just like you want to be original, bro. You want to make your own fucking shit. You don't want to fucking have something that's just like something like this. Like you want to have influence from it, but you don't want to rule the fucking identity of the persona. And that's why I kind of bring Greta Van Fleet up, because that's like the first thing they struggle with. Was they're like, everyone's just like, oh, they're like a new Led Zeppelin. And it took them, I think, an album or two for them to finally get somewhat of a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they kind of started sounding like Rush.
Yes. I didn't realize that until you said that.
Like,
shit.
No.
Wrong way. Oh.
Yeah. But, man, yeah, it's so hard trying to, like, make decisions because, like, that one dude in our class that, like, the dude who, like, spoke, and he was, like, saying, I was asking him about, like, releasing an album, and he's like, don't do that. Yeah. Don't release an album, release singles.
Yeah.
But, like, all I want to do is release an album because I love listening to albums and, like, playing through and, like, songs that go to the next song and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? And he's like, oh, because people just don't listen to albums anymore. And I was like, the people that I want to listen to my music do listen to albums.
Yeah.
And the other people, well, I mean,
they're cannon fodder.
I don't really care.
Yeah. They're the extras. They're the people that inflate your numbers online, but you know that they're like not your true fans.
Yeah, they're not actual like listeners.
Yeah. The bands that I'm trying to like help represent, like do marketing for, I'd like tell them all that shit. I'm like, get that famous shit out of your head. We're going to focus on getting you 100 good fans, 1,000 good fans, and then we'll go from there. And the idea is just 1,000 fans that actually listen to your shit. That's the goal. I think I've read that if you get 1,000 good fans, that's enough to like fund your life. 1,000 diehard fans. They're going to buy your album, buy your merch, go to your concerts every single time. When you get that, then it's fucking fun times. And then it makes things a lot easier to achieve. You like don't feel as overwhelmed or pressed. You're like, oh, I don't need to get fucking millions of views. I just need to get a good 1,000.
Good 1,000, yeah.
A good 1,000 that always come back. Repeat customers. I was like, that was a big turning point for me in my life where I was like, oh, this is achievable. But that kind of brings me to a question I had a second ago, which was,
what's your favorite fruit?
Damn, dude, I think I fucking really ran past. Oh, can you describe a moment in your life where everything felt like it was making sense? Like time when you like looked back, hindsight 2020, like you finally reached that point where you're like, okay, like we can proceed down this path and I can really do it.
Oh man. That question, it confuses me because like I don't know, I feel like in the last like 6 years I've just had this mindset of like nothing makes sense. And so like
but you have to like look back on those 6 years and be like, okay, well, year 1 and 2 and 3 now makes sense. What the fuck is year 4 and 5? And now we're here. Like, I don't know where I am. But like, it's got to be some sort of like hindsight 2020 sensation, right? No, you're just wandering.
Yeah,
that's kind of awesome.
I feel like I'm just a wanderer right now.
That is awesome.
I'm just seeing where everything takes me. Yeah,
I'm envious of that because that's like the way I want to live life, where it's like, it's not you got to go to work or where it is, but it's like, we're doing this project, you know what I mean? And we're doing this for the next however many months. You know, I think that's what attracts me to film, or more so TV, is like, we're going to go out there, we're going to fucking do New Zealand for a month or some shit, and then we're gone. And like, that's it.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, we're going to film this shit, and then we're fucking done with this, and on to the next type of thing. And you're like, where are we going next? I'm like, Shanghai or something. There's no office, you know? There's no, I guess, routine, but it's not even about the routine, because I think I enjoy the routine in short forms. I enjoy a routine in like a month break, or you know, what I have to do to get the job done. But I don't know. I really envy that.
Yeah, I feel like I just haven't had like a big set routine, and every time I start having a routine, I just end up like stopping the routine.
You're like, I don't like this anymore.
I don't think so.
Yeah. The only thing I can actually keep up with is running, dude. It's the only thing I can actually fucking do routinely. Which at least that's one good thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel you on that. Fuck the routine. Fuck the predictable, the conventional. All right, so we're kind of getting down to the closing bits of this. We got a pretty decent amount of stuff. I might be able to fucking scrap that. Might be able to scrap this. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll have cool MS Paint fucking stick figures for the first 17 minutes.
That'd be so sick. Yes.
See my sick MS Paint skills. We'll see how this goes. So here's a hard question. And I'm not like using hard as I'm not trying to say how do I put it. It is going to be a hard question because you have to do a little bit of envisioning, but
okay.
How do you envision your life once you've reached your ultimate goal? And what do you do?
My ultimate goal, I live in a, not necessarily live. I'll have like maybe like a vacation, like cabin or something in like the mountains.
Fuck yeah.
Or beach condo. One of the two. Because I love the beach. I love the mountains. I have full creative control of everything that I want to do. And that be either in a band playing or doing my solo stuff and performing. Or like working in a studio. I don't know. But I want to travel, and I want to have like control of where I'm going, and not necessarily like have to just stay in one space for 10 years straight. Like, nah, I don't want to do that. So yeah, I just want freedom. Yeah. To do, like, to make my own decisions and not feel like I'm blocked into wherever I am.
Yeah. Like hooked up with the area you live in. I feel that with Atlanta sometimes, where I'm like, I don't want to be stuck in Atlanta, even though I'm using it a lot for how I'm trying to grow. I'm an Atlanta artist or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be known as an Atlanta artist. I want to be an artist.
I want 12 kids.
Yes, dude. We're going to do fertility rituals every fucking December. Shout out St. Nick. What trends do you see shaping the industry or the world right now?
Oh, man. What trends are shaping the world right now? I don't know. It's so funny because this contradicts what I was just talking about. It contradicts what I was just talking about like the trends of like people don't listen to albums. Mm-hmm. I think the big trend is like that there are not that many people who are like actual listeners. So there's me, who's like a creator, and so every time I listen to anything, I'm like inspecting it and like really like digging into it and thinking of like what sounds they use, like where did they get these lyrics, stuff like that. But then they're like people that's just like, I think that's cool. Yeah, that's a cool song. Yeah, it's like nothing else. Like they're not digging into anything that they're listening to.
Like, ooh, I like that rhythm. And you're like, is that it? Is that it? Because I actually stole that sample from a fucking 90s, Yeah, no, I feel that 100%, dude. Fucking, it's like the clout chasers or some shit.
Yeah, just people who aren't actually like appreciating it how you want it to be appreciated, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah,
like you share something with somebody and you want them to like get it, like how you made it. They're just like, I like that.
Yeah, you're like, it makes me move my foot, and you're like, oh, cool. Yeah, doesn't move your heart though. What? Okay. No, I feel that, bro. Fucking, I get annoyed with that too, because, especially in the realm of entertainment, dude. Like how many motherfucking people we were talking about earlier, like half these people are kind of fucking crazy, and like they definitely fall. A lot of those people who are crazy fall into that group of people that are like, I like that, or they'll be like, I want to do Taylor Swift exactly the same, and you're like, you can't do that because Taylor Swift's already a thing. They're like, but that's me. You're like, no, dude, I don't know. It's interesting, the fucking mania and also the fucking blindness of art. I think that's kind of the bane of an artist, right? It's like wanting to be seen and heard, but not just physically seen and heard.
Yeah.
It's like, I want you to, I want you to get my lyrics, dude. I want you to listen, open your eyes and like actually catch something from it instead of just being like, oh,
I want you to taste my soul.
That's a really good way to put it, actually, as funny as it is. Taste the soul. Taste it. But all right, man, we've been rocking out. We got video for fucking 45 minutes, so that'll be fun. 17 minutes of stick figures, 45 minutes of real people. We got about an hour here, so we're doing fucking pretty sexy smooth. What's the best way for listeners to get in contact or keep up with you? And I said contact because I know you do producing too. Yeah. I'm not sure if you want to open yourself up to that, but
no, my Instagram, Honestus Music, Honestus.music, HONESTUS.music.
Fuck yeah, dude. And I'll fucking put that in the description and have a fucking sweet little funnel link so people can go catch up and see what's going on there. I'll probably put a link to his Spotify too, because this will be on Spotify, so it should be an easy jump for people to listen to. He's got good music, guys. He's got a whole album out there. What's the album name again?
Discovery Gateway.
Discovery Gateway.
My old apartment building.
It's good. Oh yeah, real fuck. No way. Yeah. I think I know that place. It's
they changed it. They changed the name.
Damn.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
It's a fucking good vibe though, guys. If you're looking for a good Sunday, just fucking album to throw on the fucking speaker and just chill out to. That's what I did about a week ago, and I had a good time, dude. I was like,
oh, that's great, man.
Yeah, of course, dude. I listened to every single song. I was like, dude, this is just a complete vibe.
Thank you.
Any final thoughts or advice you'd like to share the audience, or what would you tell somebody who feels stuck or uncertain?
Listen to yourself. Don't listen to everybody can tell you the way that they think that you can live your life and can direct you in whatever way they feel like is the way to be directed, but really you just have to trust yourself and listen to, I don't know, we're all products of everything that we've ever heard since we were children, so you just have to listen to your gut.
Fuck yeah. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself.
Taste your own soul.
Taste your soul. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll fucking see you next week for another fucking episode of The Hopeless Dreamer. This is shit. Fuck you. Thank you.
Shiny, plastic, black mirror fascist, obsessed capitalist. Are you feeling guilty Catholic? Pretty, picturesque Facebook status. Happy family and happy marriage, like the magazine pages. Superimposed with Photoshop and happy faces. But cancer doesn't exist, and your daddy lives for 8